Shalom Israel, Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to the Most High God Yahweh, Ba'ashem Mashiach Yahweh Shah. This is Officer Aharon. Officer Aharon back again with another video. One of the brothers asked, can we do a breakdown over being over righteous? So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a couple precepts on it. Hopefully it's edifying. The starting precept I want to get is, of course, where he's getting this concept from, which is Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 16. Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 16. It says, "Be now righteous over much, neither make thyself over wise. Why shouldest thou destroy thyself?" What is that really going into? What is that actually? What's the meaning behind it? And the meaning behind it is if you over righteous or over too much in wisdom and whatnot, you become bugged out. Basically, you become bugged out. This is why Solomon is telling you, be not over righteous, be not over wise. Why shouldest thou destroy thyself? Because when we go and look in the law, if you're unclean and you touch something, that becomes unclean. So if I touch this and I touch this, then those things are unclean. Next thing you know, if I open the refrigerator is unclean. And if I go over here, that's unclean. And the person that's next to me, he clean, but damn, he got to use the door. Is he gonna be like, I'm not finna touch that because you just touched it and it's unclean? No, brother's just finna open the door. That's how we not be over righteous. You got to move practical. We move practical in this. We don't act like we're just some high and mighty people, like we're that holier than thou spirit. We still the same brothers and same sisters. It's just we moving with a certain amount of rules and regulations now. Now we have the law, statutes, and commandments to guide us. We don't just move off of nothing. And of course, we move in the spirit of the law, statutes, and commandments, because the spirit of the law, statutes, and commandments is love. That's what it's gone into. It's practicality, and that's what Yahweh Shah came and did. That's what he showed us, is how to walk practical. And I'll show you. This is Luke chapter 6. And I'm going to start at verse 1. And it came to pass on the second Sabbath after the first, that he went through the cornfields, and his disciples plucked the ears of corn and did eat, rubbing them in their hands. And certain of the Pharisees said unto them, Why do ye that which is not lawful to do on the Sabbath days? So the Pharisees, who were they? They were over righteous men. They was looking, even though they was wicked, but they was looking and just trying to find somebody to stumble. He seen the disciples. They grabbed corn on the Sabbath day, because the law tells you to do no work. If you do anything, prepare the day of, prepare it before. But he seen them grabbing corn on the Sabbath, and they like, why are you breaking the Sabbath? Why is this? Why is that? Matthew 23, I believe, says that Yahweh Shah said that the Pharisees strain at a gnat. That's what they doing. They strain at this one small matter. Like, no, it's not biblical. That's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to do it this way, that way, and the third way. It's not like that. No. They was over righteous. In all reality, like I said, these are wicked men. But how are they over righteous? They enlarge the borders of their garment. We all got fringes. Our fringes may be about this big. They fringes may be about from here to here, that long. They wanted to boast in the law. They wanted to say that the law can save them. This, that, and the third. We're saved by the law. Blah, 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 blah. So on and so forth. you know. But let's see what Yahushua said according to this matter about them so-called breaking the law. You know what I'm saying? Verse 3, and Yahushua answering and said, and then said, have ye not read so much as this, what David did when he himself was an hungered, and they which were with him? It says, how he went into the house of God, and did take and eat the showbread, and gave also to them that were with him, which is not lawful to eat, but for the priest alone. So the account is David went into the house of God and got some bread. It's not regular bread, it's holy bread. He got bread that him and the people that was with him could eat. He was not supposed to eat it according to the law. According to the letter of the law, he was not supposed to eat it. Verse 5, it says, and he said unto them that the Son of Man is also the Lord of the Sabbath. So what he going into is, we're the lords over the, not we, but Yahushua is the lords over the Sabbath. It's another precept that says the Sabbath was made for man. The man wasn't made for the Sabbath. You know, if you're in hunger and you're dying, needing something to eat, you can make you something to eat. Now, of course, we want to go be prepared for the Sabbath day. You know, be prepared for that. Understand that you are supposed to be prepared. But Yahushua and his disciples, they was always moving, putting in the work. So they could get the corn. It's lawful to do good on the Sabbath, they can get the corn. I'm going to keep reading. Verse 6, and it came to pass also on another Sabbath, he entered into the synagogue and taught. And there was a man whose right hand was withered. And the scribes and Pharisees watched him, whether he would heal on the Sabbath day, or that they might find an occasion against him. So the Pharisees is sitting there watching Yahushua. Yahushua seen the man's hand was withered. And they was like, is he finna heal on the Sabbath day? He's not supposed to do no work on the Sabbath day. He's not supposed to do nothing. That's being over righteous. We're not supposed to be moving in that kind of spirit. You know, but let's see what happens. Verse 8, it says, but he knew their thoughts, and said to the man which had a withered hand, rise up and stand forth in the midst. And he arose and stood forth. Then said Yahushua unto them, I will ask you one thing. Is it lawful on the Sabbath days to do good or to do evil, to save life or to destroy it? And looking around about upon them all, he said unto them, he said unto the man, stretch forth thy hand. And he did so, and his hand was restored whole as the other. And they were filled with madness, and communed with one another what they might do to Yahushua. So what happened? Yahushua looked around the room. He asked the man that was trying to find a fault against him. He said, is it lawful to do good on the Sabbath day or to do evil? To heal the life or to kill a life? You know, to destroy it. Nobody had an answer. So he took the man with the withered hand and he healed it, made it whole. That's why a lot of the Pharisees didn't like Yahushua. Yahushua was moving practical. You know. Let me grab a precept. Yahushua was moving practical in this thing, man, and that's the example that we have. We should not be moving in an over righteous spirit and you know, making the commandments hard to keep for men when they're not hard to keep. This is 1 John 5:3. It says, for this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous. They're not grievous to us. This is supposed to be a regular everyday thing for us, which it is. It's not so, because you know the Christians explain it as you cannot keep the law, you cannot do this, you cannot keep everything perfectly, blah, 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 blah. They say you can't keep it blameless, you can't keep it perfect. But when I look in the scriptures, I see that we can. This is Luke 1:6. It says, and they were both righteous before God, walking in all the commandments and ordinances of the Lord, blameless. They were walking in all the commandments and ordinances of the Lord blamelessly. So I don't get how a lot of people say you can't keep the law, blah, blah, blah. They straining at a gnat. That's not how we moving. Yahushua said, those who come to worship must worship in spirit and in truth. And that's exactly what we doing. That's exactly how we supposed to move. Let me see if I can grab this other account. with Yahushua real quick. Matthew 12. Matthew 12. All right, con. Matthew 12 and 11. It's the same. It's almost, I'm going to start up because it's the same account that I just read in Luke. This is Matthew 12. And I'm going to start at 10. It says, and behold, there was a man which had his hand withered, and they asked him, saying, is it lawful to heal on the Sabbath days? That they might accuse him. And he said, what man shall there be among you that shall have one sheep? And if it fall into a pit on the Sabbath day, will he not lay hold on it and lift it out? How much then is a man better than a sheep? Wherefore it is lawful to do well on the Sabbath days. Now, in this context, he had cut him. He was like, okay, which one of you, if your sheep fall into a ditch and you have to get it out, but it's the Sabbath day, you need that sheep. You need that to live, because we're agricultural people. You need that sheep. I need this to eat tonight. I need this to eat some other night. I need it. This is the animal that carries stuff for me. Any kind of animal. Which one of you are just gonna leave that sheep there? You pay good money for that sheep. You need that. You're gonna reach in there, grab it, and lift it out, and be blameless. You're gonna be blameless, according to the Most High. You're gonna be blameless if you grab your sheep out from the ditch on the Sabbath day. But it goes, he says even more, it says, how much more a man? This man is hurt. This man he's in pain. His hand is withered. I need to heal him and make him whole. It's lawful for me to heal a man on the Sabbath day. If you want to say and argue that it's unlawful for a man to heal on the Sabbath day, then we can't teach on the Sabbath day. If that's the case, that's being over righteous. Because teaching is healing. This is healing our nation. These precepts, these scriptures, everything in this Bible, Yahushua himself is healing our nation, healing our people, healing us. So if you want to say it's unlawful to heal, we can't heal on it. We can't teach on the Sabbath day. If you want to be over righteous and think like that, when that's not the case, that's not the example that Yahushua came and set for us. We know that he came to teach us practicality, teach us love, because that's why the Pharisees wasn't moving. The Pharisees wasn't moving in love. When the law moves in love, it says, do not suffer sin upon your neighbor. That's love. The whole law is moving in love. That's exactly how we're supposed to move in. We're not supposed to sit here and try to accuse our brother at every fault. We're supposed to do what? Show mercy. That's exactly what we're supposed to do. Let me see if I can find another precept real quick. I know it's one in Maccabees. One in Maccabees. I can't find the account right now. I know it's in First Maccabees, but the account is that these men came and made the Greeks, I believe, came and made war against us, the Jews, on the Sabbath day. And a lot of men died that day because they didn't fight back. Why? It was thinking and being over righteous and didn't want to fight on the Sabbath day. When the head of us, I believe it was Maccabeus, I believe it was him. Let me see, I'm not trying to screw it up. I think it was, it was Maccabeus, who was called Judas. Judas, I believe, was like, no, we're going to fight. We finna fight on the Sabbath day. I'm not finna be over righteous. And guess what? They won. The Most High was with them. You'll be blameless if you still go and fight on the Sabbath day. If somebody is attacking your village, you can fight back. That don't mean go out and attack somebody on the Sabbath day. No. But if somebody is coming to attack you, yes, you can fight back. If somebody breaks into your house and Say they don't even got a gun. Say they just break into your house and it's just you two there. Are you finna sit there and be like, damn, it's the Sabbath day, man. Take what you need. Hurry up, man. Get out of here. No. If it's a Sabbath day and you armed, you have a weapon, you can force that man to leave. You can harm that brother or sister. You can harm whoever that is. Lord willing, it wouldn't be a brother, but you can harm that person. You can fight that person with your bare hands. You can do all that on the Sabbath day, and it would be lawful. He came in unto your house, threatened your family, threatened you. Don't be over righteous when it comes to certain situations like that. That's just what it's going into, because that's why Solomon said, be not righteous over much. Why shouldest thou destroy thyself? You know, another case of being over righteous. Let me find this. It's in 2nd Ezra. 2nd Ezra 16 and 76. And the guide of them who keep my commandments and precepts, saith the Lord. It says, let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift themselves up. A lot of brothers, if you're a righteous brother, if you say you do sin, you'll get down. You know, the scriptures say a righteous brother, righteous man falleth 7 times, but getteth back up. But the wicked falleth into mischief, and you know, he just fall into mischief and he don't get back up. But the righteous man, he will stumble. Okay? So even us in this truth, if we stumble and we sin, a righteous brother will get down. He'll be like, damn, I messed up. That was on me. And he'll meditate on that maybe 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. And then he'll lift himself back up. I'm back in the spirit like it never happened. I'm cool. I'm good now. I'm all right. I repented. I fasted. I can't do that. But over righteous brother, you cannot sit there and sin and be like, man, well, I'm done for. This is it. I'm finished. I'm not even trying no more. I'm not even finna do, well, because it say this and it say that, and I'm not even finna try no more. I'm giving up. Why do you think Yahushua said endure? You have to endure these type of things. This society, this civilization is meant for you to fall off. It's meant for you to fail. You know? But if you're moving in the spirit, you can keep all these things. It's not grievous unto you. But a over righteous brother, he will say, I sinned. This is it. I'm done. I can't go back to it. I can't go back to the truth. I sinned. It ain't nothing. I'm finished, man. I'm finished. I might as well just keep on sinning. When the scriptures say don't add sin to sin, you know, when the scriptures say a righteous man will stumble and get back up, but the wicked fall into mischief. That's why Solomon said, why shouldest thou destroy thyself? You do not want to be over righteous in this truth. You do not want to become a bug out. That is a prime way to become a bug out in this thing, when that's not what the Most High set it up to be. We have to move in the spirit of the law. How? By keeping the law and understand and keeping the things that Yahushua said and showed us. You got to understand the certain things that's going on. We don't stone people no more. If you wanted to be over righteous, then a lot of brothers would be stoning people still. But we know we can't do that. We're not moving in that spirit no more. That's not how we coming. I remember one of the disciples asked, I believe it was Sons of Thunder brothers, James and John, I believe. It was like talking to Yahushua. It was like, do you wish that we would rain fire upon them, even as Elias did? Basically, he's saying Elijah. And Yahushua like, no, you know not what manner of spirit you are. For the Son of Man didn't come to destroy lives, he came to heal. That's the kind of spirit we need to be moving in a healing kind of spirit. In a practical kind of spirit. You know? That's That's how all our righteous forefathers moved. They moved practical, showing mercy. Like David. David could have easily slew and killed Saul lawfully. He could have killed Saul lawfully. But he showed himself perfect. He showed his heart perfect in showing mercy to Saul. Over righteous man wouldn't have showed mercy to Saul, and at the end wouldn't have gotten any mercy. So that's just a quick breakdown. Might do another breakdown over righteous. I just wanted to tap on it real quick, just touch on it, get certain things out the way, just in case this brother needed it soon. I don't know, Lord willing, it was edifying. And with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High God Yahweh, by Hashem and Mashiach Yahushua, and Shalom, my Barak, my Shpakah.